All right, guys, and we're alive. Welcome back to another episode of Track Back Fam. Friday night streams, guys. Friday night streams. You know that these sorts of streams are really chill because we are going into the weekend. We don't want to bombard. We don't want to bombard you guys with too much news, right? But there is a few things that we do need to get into. A few important stuff regarding the football one, and then after that, after when the football news has been finished. Oh my god. After when the football news has been finished with, we are gonna go in and on X and of course react to the social media news because we like doing these social media streams every Friday. So we're just gonna literally react to Kanye West showing up at the Diddy trial, fam. Like this news, this whole Diddy trial so far has been absolutely crazy. So we'll jump into that and other news as well throughout social media. So let's start off with the big news first. The big news that's come out this Friday is breaking. Tottenham Hotspur have launched a £70 million offer to hijack Manchester United's move for Brian Mbeumo. And if you guys remember this, in my previous live stream about 2 days ago, I spoke about this because that's when Thomas Frank was confirmed by Spurs to be joining them. I think it was Fabrizio Romano that actually came out with the news, right? And then, of course, Spurs have confirmed the news. And my main fear was Thomas Frank coming in for a player like Brandon Mbeumo, bro, because he's worked with the Brandon Mbeumo. Brandon Mbeumo is used to the system, and Spurs have been linked with Brandon Mbeumo in the past. And this whole news about the transfer window being closed for the Club World Cup is being reopened back again this Monday. It is going to put like a little bit of a wedge between Manchester United and Brandon Mbeumo, and I'm fearing, guys. I'm fearing once again, right? Like Thomas Frank is used to this guy, and he's going to try to do his best to persuade Brandon Mbeumo to move, or of course to leave the Manchester United deal behind, and for him to go to Tottenham Hotspur. And he, like, whichever team Brian Mbeumo joins this summer, right, they are going to benefit from it because he's a prem proven player, guys. Like, I think only Erling Haaland, Mo Salah, and Isak have scored more goals than him in this Premier League campaign. You know how insane that is. You know how crazy that is. And for me, I kind of liken Mbeumo to like a Sadio Mane. If you remember Sadio Mane when he was at Southampton, when that Southampton team had like a Wanyama, Dusan Tadic, Graziano Pella, a young Virgil van Dijk, I equate to that because Sadio Mane for Southampton was absolutely moving crazy. And then when he went to Liverpool, he just went up a different level. And I think this was the same thing. What happens to a Bryan Mbeumo, man? And with Manchester United, hopefully, like we've got the pull on our side. Hopefully, like our name still has a little bit of pull, right? Because with the Spurs, like Spurs are offering more money than us because again they won the Europa League, beating us like 4 times in one season. Thomas Frank is is their manager. He's managed Brandon Mbeumo. And the third thing is as well, right, guys, is Champions League football. A lot of players want to play in the Champions League, so Spurs have got a lot more weight. We've just got ours, just like 60 mil, and we're Man United. That's literally it. 60 mil, and we're Man United, right? But there was a report that actually came out like about 30-40 minutes ago regarding this whole news with Brandon Mbeumo. It's from Florian Penterberg, right? And it states Tottenham. Oh, I'm going to show you guys. And it states Tottenham Hotspur on the new manager Thomas Frank will try to convince Brandon Mbeumo to make the move to Spurs. However, Manchester United have already entered negotiations with Brentford, as Mbeumo has already given his approval. A verbal agreement with Manchester United is in place. They remain optimistic that the transfer will the transfer will go through. Deal on, right? And for me, like once again, like if because guys, like because it's money talks, right, in this football thing. And Brandon Burma has said that he wants to come to Manchester United. He has picked Manchester United over Newcastle. Or Newcastle is, I'm pretty sure Newcastle is the world's richest club, right, with the Saudi backing. Here, Spurs will come in and try to offer more money, and Brentford they'll be trying to push Brandon Burma more to the more money route because it was like we're offering like what 50 mil plus add-ons, that's 60 mil in total, while Spurs are offering 70 mil, right? And Brentford, for me, from what I'm worrying about, they are trying to push Brandon Mbeumo behind the scenes and trying to edge him more to go to Spurs, because they are offering more money, man. So that is my biggest fear, man. So hopefully, like, this whole the transfer window opens up, bro. I like, it's so, like, this whole Club World Cup thing about as well, right, guys? Like, it's thrown a monkey wrench into so many teams' plans. Like with Al Hilal, with Real Madrid, Liverpool. Even though Liverpool are not participating in this tournament, like, just so many teams right now are panicking and shuffling around for this dumb tournament, which I will be doing a watch along for this Sunday. Al Ali versus Inter Miami. Stay tuned for that. But anyway, right, like, this tournament has actually thrown a monkey wrench into so many teams' plans, because literally, like, the transfer window opened for like a week, and then every team is doing the business. Like, oh wait, it's closed just for the Club World Cup, and then it opens back up again like in a week's time. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Like, this ruins momentum for teams, especially like with Manchester United, bro. You get what I mean? Like, we could have. I'm genuinely being deadly serious, because don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not a big fan of Ineos, because they say, well, we're the best in class, blah 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 blah, right? But every turn that they've taken so far at Manchester United, the majority of times, has been a dud, right? But like, Ineos have proven to actually get their businesses done correctly, and I genuinely think that we would have signed in Mbeumo on that Monday or Tuesday if the transfer window didn't close. And then this Friday, Saturday, we'll be speaking with a Gyökeres, because Gyökeres wants to leave, right? But I think Spurs is trying to get a lot more money. It seems like we're trying to just trying to counteract that with going for Hugo Ekitike. This transfer window nonsense, bro, it's so annoying. It's absolutely so annoying, because, like, from experience, I'm presuming a lot of Manchester United fans know, right? Like, from experience, that us, when Ed Woodward was in charge, he would take like 2 months for him to sign a player. Like, in us, regarding Mateus Cunha, we actually did that deal actually pretty quick. To be fair, like, in like the late as well, we signed in pretty quick. Like, we've been sorting out a lot of things quickly behind the scenes. But this transfer window thing has absolutely thrown the monkey wrench into things, right? But anyway, guys, so that is the Bryan Mbeumo latest news right now. Listen, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I want to actually react to I want to see what fans are saying. Never Fix FC and Never FC are battling once again for a single objective. As the guy says, we're cooking. Highly likely choose the Spurs, but weirder things have happened. Yeah, true. Then FA make a second bid, as told. Yeah, so it's looking like Manchester United have got a verbal agreement with Bryan Mbeumo. But let's see what happens, man, because this whole Thomas Frank thing, Spurs offering more money, Spurs having Champions League football over us, I'm worried about that. That's the only thing that I'm worried about at the moment. Right, we'll move on, guys, because there's a lot to get through. And by the way, if I do get up, right, and just vanish for a second, is because I have ordered food. My delivery driver is running late. He said 15 minutes about like an hour ago, and I don't know where he is, so I keep on checking on the app. So let's see what it is, because if I keep looking at my phone as well, hopefully he does call. So I might have to go downstairs and meet my delivery driver. But anyway, enough about food. Victor Osimhen going to Liverpool. So Victor Osimhen, I think this has came out from Give Me Sport. Give Me Sport sometimes are a reliable source when it comes to transfer news. Sometimes they aren't reliable, right? But listen, the way that Liverpool have been moving so far. Actually, let me just read this for you guys before I get into it, right? So it says Liverpool are considering a move for Napoli striker Victor Osimhen, who scored 37 goals in 41 games for Galatasaray last season. That's still an impressive goal record. Like, Victor Osimhen is, like, his goal record everywhere is mad. Just before, right, I do get into this Victor Osimhen stuff and speak my piece on it, I want to show you guys, like, on especially, like, because it's on Wikipedia. Like, I want to show you guys, like, his previous stats for the previous teams, right? Especially since at Lille he spent 1 year, 27 games, 13 goals, right? That he must have been about 21 years old. At Napoli, 108 games and 65 goals, guys. And then at Galatasaray, 30 appearances, 26 goals. Like, wherever Victor Osimhen goes, he always gets goals. Like, this guy is a professional bucket getter, dude. Like, he's absolutely sick. And for me, like, because again, United fan, like Victor, for me, I don't want like a young striker because I've seen like people online saying, man, United should be trying to get Hugo Ekitike because the ceiling's high. I'm like, no, we want a proven striker right now. We want a serious, a proven goal scorer with experience. I want either Victor Osimhen or Victor Gyökeres. That's who I want, right? And Give Me Sport did actually report this once again, guys. Like, with Give Me Sport, they have got things wrong. They have got they have called things right. And when it's pertaining to Liverpool, like the way that Liverpool have been moving this summer transfer window, like they've targeted the spaces that they need to strengthen, if you get what I mean. So with Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving, they brought in Frimpong straight away, dude, at right back. That's a right back replacement, even though there's Conor Bradley there. They're creating competition between those two right backs. The left back side, they're starting to recognize that Andy Robertson is not looking good. He's getting old, right? He's getting up there. Who they're talking to right now? Who they're talking to right now? Milos Kerkez, right? So again, in a central attacking midfield slash left wing, they know that they're weak there. Gone out and broke the bank for Florian Wirtz. And whenever Liverpool spend big money on players, they usually turn out well for them, aside Darwin Núñez. But if you look at Virgil van Dijk, if you look at Alisson, like I'm pretty sure Alisson right now is still the world's most expensive goalkeeper. I think it was around 75 million, right? So Liverpool know how to spend their money, and I'm pretty sure they've got about like what, 80 million pounds left from their budget with Florian Wirtz, because I'm pretty sure the budget that's been announced, right? Like the correct budget, no, the correct price that Liverpool did sign Florian Wirtz for is 116 million pounds. So it's not 126 million euros. It's not 171 million dollars, as like what some crazy guy said, bro. That's mental. That is absolutely mental, bro. So Liverpool know what they're doing. And Victor Osimhen, man, like again, like the guy gets goals everywhere, and Liverpool need a striker. And if Liverpool get Victor Osimhen, guys, that's gonna be mental. That's gonna be mental, bro. Because it's Salah's there, bro. Like, oh my days, man. This is a nightmare, bro. This is a nightmare, dude. Like, Man City's team's good because their midfield has been sorted out. Their defense is still great. They've still got a decent goalkeeper. Their attack is absolutely crazy, right? It's the same thing with Liverpool, bro. Like Salah, guys. If you again like Salah this season, he's had. Focus. Salah, right, with the season he's had, scoring over 20 goals, getting over 20 assists in one season. Crazy, right? And then you put in that with Victor Osimhen in that team, and then there's Florian Wirtz and McAllister and Gravenberch, dude. It's too much. It's absolutely too much, bro. And the way that and Liverpool, they are trying to get a grip on this Premier League, and trying to do freaking back to back, bro. Freaking back to back for the Premier League, overtaking Manchester United for the most titles won, which is something that I fear, right? So yeah, bro. So I want to see what fans are reacting to Liverpool, of course, going in for Victor Osimhen. Sean O'Connor says Kirkus to Liverpool done. Manchester now we're done that one, but Galatasaray are trying to convince Victor Osimhen to stay. I don't know where like Galatasaray is getting all this money from, fam, because it's absolutely crazy. It's crazy because Victor Osimhen is not a cheap player, bro. Like expensive wages, and he's got a high price tag as well, like around 70 to 80 million euros. Because Napoli are trying, because Napoli again sell big. They absolutely sell big. Liverpool outside of Victor Osimhen, they have Isak and Ekitike on the list. This guy says Victor Osimhen is Chelsea bound. Doubt that, mate. Yeah, so he's a serious target for them, and I wouldn't be surprised if by next week, like if Liverpool like are deadly serious about signing Osimhen, I wouldn't be surprised if they've completed this transfer by literally next week Friday, bro. So yeah, guys, that is the Liverpool Osimhen news. Right. Well, let me 1 second, guys. My friend I don't know what he's doing, but he's having too much fun in there, bro. All right. Okay. So, right. This news really made me happy, bro. When I first seen this from Fabrizio Romano, AS Monaco have offered a 2-year contract to Paul Pogba with talks underway, negotiations and discussions over project continue this weekend to try to reach an agreement. Monaco are working on both Ansu Fati and Paul Pogba deals, bro. Like, Paul Pogba is back, lad. Paul Bill Pogba is back. I'm happy. I'm actually happy for Paul Pogba because they actually tried, right, like, to, of course, like, stop him from playing football, saying that he was taking steroids and all this stuff, but he was actually going through with a bad like ankle injury, because I remember at Manchester United when he left, he like his final season at Manchester United, he was just picking up hella injuries. I think his final game was against Liverpool. I think we lost about like 5-1 or 5-0 in that game, and he had to come off at halftime just due to the ankle injury. And I hope that, like, for me, I genuinely hope that Paul Pogba does have a good rehabilitation, because there's not a player like Paul Pogba, bro. Honestly, like, Paul Pogba for me is like a one of a kind player. Like, the build that it has, and the dribbling, and then the passing, and then the shooting, the football intelligence, like, Paul Pogba is so complete, man. And the thing is too, right, like, defensively he's actually good. Like, for Manchester United, we played him in out of possession multiple times. We played him in CDM while he clearly came out. He said that I don't play CDM. Like, if you look at him for France, when Kante was playing CDM, Paul Pogba was playing a little bit more forward, like a central attacking midfielder, or a central midfielder. And the amount of assists that he was getting, especially, like, there was one clip, I think it was against like Cameroon, where he took somebody on and then whipped it towards Giroud, man. Like, a player of Paul Pogba's ilk, and like his sorts of passing range, a player like that should not be playing in DM, bro. Should not be playing DM. And then there's one time we were playing him like right or left wing, at Liverpool, no, like at Anfield. You got what I mean? Like, we played Paul Pogba at left wing at Anfield to accommodate Scott McTominay and Fred in midfield. You know how dumb that is, guys. You know how crazy that is. You know how crazy this is. This is how much of a clown Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was, bro. And I don't know why people still rate that guy, bro, as a manager, right? Like, he was playing Paul Pogba right wing and left wing, accommodating Fred McTominay. And people say, "Oh, McTominay, he is like he's the MVP in the Serie A and stuff like that." Like, Paul Pogba is a better player than freaking McTominay, bro. And we have this guy playing on the wing. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, bro. Like, we at Manchester United, we absolutely misuse Pogba. We misuse Pogba, right? Like, the time that Bruno came in, two good like creative midfielders, right? We needed a CDM, and these guys were dilly dallying around doing stupid madness, dude. Like, United, the way that Manchester United is run is absolutely ridiculous. It is absolutely stupid, bro. And the fans, the majority of the times, right? Like, some fans, we say, there was a long time where we were crying out for a DM after Matic came, and we didn't get listened to. We said that we needed a better centre back than freaking Smalling and Phil Jones, and then they bring in Lindelof while Virgil van Dijk was there. Like, we do crazy stuff, man. So, but I want to see, right, what fans out. Yeah. This literally, I was speaking about the clip, and the clip is literally there with a Paul Pogba. This was the clip that I was speaking about. Ooh. This is the clip that I was speaking about. Pat, pat, whip, bro. Like, Paul Pogba's, because I can't show you guys, of course, the entire clip because of the whole copyright stuff, right? But like, Paulo Bill, look at this pass, man. Crazy, dude. Like, this is the sort of passing range that this guy had, and we were absolutely mistreating this player, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, mate. So Sam says, when would have a discussion about Manchester United ruining footballers' careers? Listen, with that one, with that Paul Pogba discussion, I definitely agree with, man. I definitely agree with. Gib Casino says huge news for Paul Pogba. Excellent performance for Monaco, and he might just find his way back to elite European football. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. This guy says most overrated midfielder of all time. Well, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy, fam. This sort of guy probably rates Jordan Henderson. Yeah, mate. Yeah, and you know what, right? I'm pretty sure that Paul Pogba have a midfielder named Kamara. I think it's like Lamine Kamara. He's really good actually. One second, guys. I think his name is like Lamine Kamara. Uh, Lamine Kamara. Lamine Kamara. Lamine Kamara. Yeah. This is the guy, man. Yeah, a midfield trio of Lamine Kamara, Zakari and Paul Pogba at Monaco. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. But yeah, shout out to man like Paul Labibi Pogba, bro. Like, I want to see more news if there's any more news on him. Yeah, it's frustrating, man. To how like we did Paul Pogba, man. It's absolutely frustrating. The media as well, like the media here, like in England, bro. The media, Graham Souness, you disgusting cheap, fam. You disgusting cheap, bro. Like the thing is, right? Like I genuinely like again. Actually, no, I don't hope for this because this is bullying. It's bullying, bro. It's not right, right. But listen, right. The way that like 1 second, guys. Just got a message from somebody. Is it my delivery driver? Is it my delivery driver? No, he's not a delivery driver, bro. This guy's so late. But anyway, right, like the way that the English media like treated like Paul Pogba, and when you look at it right now with Florian Wirtz, the amount of money that he's coming in, like he's coming for more money, right, than Paul Pogba, and people are already targeting him because they're saying like it's a payback for what for how Graham Souness treated Paul Pogba, and I'm just like, this is very childish stuff to do. Like we should be doing that. We should be enjoying football players to actually play at their best level, not for them to actually frigging I don't know like try to bring them down, bro. Because some of the brain dead pundit did that, bro. Do you get what I mean? Like we should not be doing that. We should not be doing that, bro. And again, like, and I hate to say that it's United fans doing this, but like, an eye for an eye, we should not be doing that, bro. We should not be doing that, fam. We should genuinely not be doing that. Yeah, bro. Man like Paul Pogba, though. But I'm happy that the guy is back. I'm happy that the guy is back. Hopefully, Monaco does give him an opportunity because the guy will be an absolute cooker. And speaking about Graham Souness as well, remember when Paul Pogba got 4 assists for United in one game, and Souness said that, well, over to you. Look, see what I mean? Look, well, over to you, Florian Wirtz. We also expect that more from. Yeah, it's literally it's already started. Literally, as I was speaking about it, it's literally started, bro. But I don't think football should be like that, where you're out here trying to create like an agenda, like a false agenda, on one player, even though the player does play for a rival team. For me, I'm more for enjoying good football players, bro. I hate to see like a talent of a footballer wasted. Anyway, let's continue, guys. So there was something that I seen earlier regarding Nico Williams. So it's Nico Williams and Barcelona. So Fabrizio Romano has tweeted out saying Nico Williams' agent met with Barcelona today after two meetings with a Bayern, and the players open to move to Barca this summer, confirmed. Florian Wirtz never in doubt. Paul Pogba deal on Joao Garcia move. Joao Garcia move complete. So that's the goalkeeper from Espanyol moving to Barcelona, which is actually pretty crazy because that's like an Evertonian player going to Liverpool, if you think about it. But anyway, Nico Williams to Barcelona is looking like it's on. It is looking like it's on, right? And I'm not shocked by this because Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal are really good friends, and I'm pretty sure they are dead set in like, no, it's not even pretty sure, they like these guys speak to each other regularly. So I'm not surprised that Nico Williams would want to go and play for Barcelona. So it's going to cost them a lot of money, of course. It's going to cost them 60 million plus at least for a player like this, bro. For a player like this. And like now, it leaves you wondering, where does Rafinha fit in all this, because he plays the same position as Nico Williams. So yeah, mate. Yeah, so let's see what happens with that one, mate. Madrid Drift says, I thought Barcelona fans said he wasn't good enough after they rejected him last season. Now they're tweaking for him. Yeah, because I think he just wanted to stay at Bilbao for one more season, because a lot of players that come from Bilbao around that area, they actually love that team. So they are very loyal to them. Even like the Bournemouth manager as well, and Andoni Iraola, like he's very loyal to Athletic Bilbao. Right. Social media news, guys. I think that's literally it for the football stuff, isn't it? I think that is literally it for the football stuff. I'm pretty sure that's it for the football stuff. Let's see. Liverpool now, Wellington Lucky, Nico Williams, Paul Pogba, Emerson Palmieri is leaving West Ham, Ansu Fati, Odi- O- Odilon Kosono from Bayer Leverkusen prominent. Where's Ademola Lookman going, bro? Like Ademola Lookman is just like literally just fell off and just kept quiet about him leaving Atalanta. That was one player that I was actually thinking about. Like, where's this guy going, bro? Where is this guy going from? Franco Mastantuono. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, bro. That is absolutely it. So, guys, let's move on to the social media side of this stream. So here is right Kanye West. So it comes from ABC News. Justin Kanye West has arrived at federal court, telling ABC News he is there. He is there in support of Sean Diddy Combs. That's what he said, right? But, but in the court, I'm pretty sure this was maybe today or yesterday because this whole thing, this whole trial goes. It's very weird, like how like America do their trials because sometimes like it's Monday to Friday and then it could be like Tuesday to Saturday. You get what I mean? Like it's very strange, right? So I'm pretty sure it's yesterday that a lady by the name of a Jane Doe, we don't know who it is because a Jane Doe is somebody that's used to basically like protect their identity in court, right? So they've kept their identity safe just because again, like when you're protesting against Diddy, like Diddy's a powerful person, he might get people to come in your private life and do things to you. You get what I mean? So that's why they've protected this lady, right? So where is this one? So here it is, guys. So Kurt Rivers, right? Jane, of course. So this is a Jane Doe. We don't know who it is yet, but Jane testifying in the Diddy trial has just outed Kanye West and Beyonce's story for partaking in their own f-offs. This is what's been reported, and it's been multiple people, by the way, that have reported this. So again, another news piece from CNN. So again, this is like came out like an hour and 16 minutes ago, and it says Jane testifies about interactions with the rapper in 2024 Vegas trip. Jane continued to testify about the January 2024 Vegas trip in which she flew the private plane of a rapper who was close with. What the hell? Alright, let me just get rid of that, guys. Sorry about that. Right. So yeah. So Jane continued to testify about the January 2024 Las Vegas trip in which she flew the private plane of a rapper who was close with Sean Diddy Combs. Jane testified that that D she. I'm pretty sure you meant that she and Combs both knew before January 2024 that the entertainer Antoine, who she and Combs hired for hotel nights, would also travel and spend time with that rapper and the rapper's significant other. Antoine had told Jane and Combs, she said Jane was a little bit surprised to see Antoine at a dinner for the birthday party of the rapper's significant other, but no one asked how they knew each other. Later that night, seven or eight people were in a hotel room watching Antoine have sex with a woman on bed. She testified, bro. This is crazy, and people are speculating that this rapper is Kanye West, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Like these famous people are mad. These famous people are mad, bro. Like they're all sat there. They're all because they might be saying like Kanye West. And again, this is all speculation. Allegedly, this is all allegedly, guys. Right? Like allegedly, like they all basically watched like this woman have sex with that Kanye West partner. They're all sat down like just watching. Like, come on. Come on, bro. Come on. What is this? What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Like, is this some movie, some like next Marvel movie? Did they also bring popcorn while this madness was going on, bro? Did they bring popcorn, bro? This is mental, and I want to see right like what people have to say about this, about this whole entire thing. Where is that, bro? Where is that, bro? Where is that? Where is that? I had it up somewhere. I had it up somewhere, bro. I have to put Kanye Kanye, Diddy. I had it up. I literally had that page up, but nice. It's actually disappeared. Man, spelled Kanye. That's wrong. Yeah, yeah. There we go. There we go. Pop Stella, Kanye exposed as anonymous a rapper using his wife Bianca and a male for a free cough during Diddy's trial. This comes as no surprise, as Kanye already said it is one of his songs. Hallelujah. Yeah, yeah, bro. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible, bro. That these guys do this. This guy actually, like, how? How, mate? Oh, I want to see what Rolling Stone, especially the people have to say, it's called Media Blitz, nothing more ill. A witness testified that a close friend of Diddy, who is also a rapper, also hosted F-Ups, bro. Like these, by the way, guys, like for the people that don't know, like these three cops basically, they last anywhere from like 8 hours to like 4 days. 4 days, guys, and of course it's Diddy renting out like a male dancers to have like sex with his partner. Baby oil of course involved in all this. He apparently he wanted like the people of course having sex for them to be glistening, bro. Like this is yo, yeah, yeah. A load of things, guys, has been revealed during this Diddy case. From that Kid Cudi's car being set on fire, and of course Diddy being involved, Diddy attacking multiple people from his assistants to his girlfriends. Apparently, like 50 Cent's like ex-wives involved in this. Anyway, you know what, right? Let's jump on True Jordan. Oh, but is it gonna give a copyright strike, fam? I was gonna say we can react to like True Jordy's thing, but let's not do it, bro. Let's not do it. You know what? Let's do something else from it. You know what? Kanye, Law and Crime, Law and Crime. Shout out to Law and Crime.
All
Shout
right,
out to Law
welcome
and
back,
Crime for this.
everybody. So, guns, King Knights, Kanye West, a lot has been happening
Here
inside
it
and
is.
outside of the Sean Combs federal courthouse as he's facing charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Been quite the day. Want to bring on Law and Crime's in-court reporter, Elizabeth Milner, to answer all of your questions right now. And there are a lot. Elizabeth, it's good to see you. As you can imagine, a lot of questions about Kanye West. He showed up to that courtroom today. We know he's a friend.
Yo, bro, you downstairs, yeah? All right, cool. I'm coming now. Hello. Okay, cool. I'm coming now. and switched off the light and everything. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry for that. I'm sorry for that, guys. But yeah, I'm back, bro. Food's downstairs waiting for me. Watch it with WWE. You know that. But yeah, let's continue. Let's continue.
Of Sean Diddy Combs. He was even asked reportedly outside of court, is he there to support him? Yes. So let me begin with the first question we have from Danny. There might be a misconception here. So Elizabeth, set the record straight. Was Kanye in the courtroom or was he in the overflow room?
So it was kind of an interesting morning. A lot of rumblings just about whether or not Kanye West was here, whether he was actually here, because there was rumors yesterday that he was here too. But yes, I can confirm that he was here at the courthouse today. Now, as far as being inside the main courtroom, no, okay. He was not inside the main courtroom. I did not see him in there.
Right, okay. So apparently Kanye West was not in the main courtroom. He was in the overflow room. This is going to be really quick, by the way, guys, because I really don't want it to take up too much of the time, of course, before the stream, but... yeah, so like in overflow room, there's two separate rooms. There is one room where of course like the entirety of the court's happening, where like the judge, the jury, the people doing the testifying all are, right? And then there's an overflow room where there's just people for media, and there's like a massive TV being shown to them, and like that's what all the media people are. If people are too late to get into the main courtroom, like this is like media personnel, they go into the overflow room. So yeah, but let's see what these people are saying, and then we'll continue with the other news too.
But at first I was thinking, okay, maybe he might come into the main courtroom because they cleared the floor. They being the marshals cleared the floor. So I thought maybe it was to bring him into the room, but that didn't happen. But I did hear that he was sent to the overflow room, and maybe that wasn't where he wanted to be today. And so what ended up happening was I think he was there for maybe 15, 20 minutes and then ended up leaving. So no, he was not in the main courtroom, but I did hear he was in the overflow room for just a little bit.
Yeah, so we got this question from Olivia E., any jury or court reaction to Kanye being there. So I'm glad you set the record straight because it wasn't entirely clear what was going on. Oh, we had this happen today, too. Shopgirl asks, it was reported that Diddy was shaking his head again in court, during cross-examination. Did the judge admonish him once again?
Yeah, so there was many times, like, when people were testifying against Diddy, he was, like, shaking his head, and he almost got, they threatened to almost kick him out of that courtroom, which is great. Bro, the guy's out here, like, to the witness, like, don't say anything. That's crazy.
And did you observe any of that?
Well, I did, yes. I did observe him kind of nodding along with Mark Agnifilo, even towards the end of Mark Agnifalo's cross to the HSI investigator, or HSI agent, special agent, I should say, that I saw Diddy kind of give him an under-the-table thumbs up that I was able to see from my angle and my point of view. But afterwards, Maureen Comey kind of stands up. This is after the jury is dismissed for a break, and she said that her colleagues in the back of the courtroom, who have a better view of Diddy because the prosecution sits in front of him, so they don't get a view of him, obviously because they're in front of him.
Let's see what everyone else.
Yeah, well, Diddy today, he was wearing his brown sweater, white undershirt, and khaki pants. As far as his demeanor goes today, I think maybe he was also possibly...
Here we go.
Follow them, Elizabeth. We have these tapes of what appear to be Christina Coram speaking with Jonathan Perez. What do these tapes sound like? And by the way, isn't this the first time that we've actually heard the voice of Christina Coram? What is going on in these tapes?
Yeah, I think to me that was kind of the most surprising thing, not only because she had recorded this conversation, but also because I'm like, wow, we've only seen her in photographs. Now we're hearing her actual voice. But Jesse, I do want to take a step back as far as why we were hearing that particular audio recording. And it had to do with Jane, because apparently staffers over at Diddy's home saw that there was this sexually explicit video on an iPad that normally the staff uses. And so there was kind of conversations
happening. Like this guy also, right? Like all these SEX parties that they were doing. They were recording them on like iPads and like iPhones and like laptops, dude. Like how ridiculous you must be. You know what I mean? And the amount of things, right? Like that famous people leave behind in like hotel rooms, in like Airbnbs. Like the iPads to them are literally like £2. You get what I mean? Or for people that live somewhere else, €2, $2, freaking I don't know, like 20 rupees or something like that. Like iPads for them are like very like minimal things. They'll forget, right, that they've left them behind. Like they'll genuinely forget and continue with the day. And these guys that were recording these freaking SEX parties, guys, like freaking with these iPads and like iPhones and laptops. It's crazy. It's absolutely, it's so dumb. It's so dumb Talk about evidence.
Staff about how this was found, what do we do, that type of thing. So when Jonathan Perez was on the stand today, he was explaining that that he didn't know that this conversation was recorded, but before even this recording happened, that he had spoken to Diddy about it personally. And now when Jonathan Perez is on the witness stand, he refers to Diddy as Mr. Combs or Mr. C. So he said that he spoke to Mr. C about this recording and then spoke to Christina Coram about this particular video recording. I should kind of specify. No, there's the audio recording of Christina Coram, but as far as the Jane recording of her with another man, Jonathan Perez said he spoke to both Mr. Combs and Christina Coram about it. So then the conversation is brought back up again weeks after this initial conversation was had. And so we did hear this audio recording from KK and Jonathan Perez. It was dated January 30th of 2023. And I tried to write down as much as I could because finally and thankfully we're able to see the exhibits. So we finally were able to see the transcript. So I was trying to write down as much as I could. But Christina Coram is kind of like, you know, I don't know how to bring this up. Bring that Bosu ball over here and sit on it so that you aren't standing. It was brought to my attention last night. And tell me step by step what happened. An outside person brought it up. Did you talk to anybody about this particular recording of Jane? Now, she didn't say, you know, Jane or anything like that, but did you talk to anybody? So then Jonathan was like, well, I didn't talk to anybody. Christina Coram is like, well, were you in the house? And then Christina Coram said, where were you in the house? Jonathan said, Brandon was there. He was talking about something on the iPad. Christina Coram is like, okay, well, who was all in the house? We can check the cameras in the house. Jonathan is saying, well, I was just trying to saving him as far as Diddy specifically so that way he could delete it. And then Jonathan said he didn't talk to anybody else about it. He said that Brendan wanted to tell Rob about this, said the advice was to initially just delete this video, but then Jonathan said he didn't want to delete this video in case something were to happen and it be brought back up.
Somebody almost leaked these freak off well, no, it's not even a party, it's like a freak off, like, well, it is a party, but there was these freak off SAX parties, bro. Somebody almost leaked this, dude. Somebody almost leaked, bro. Like, no wonder why this guy's called the Diddler, bro. Like, he's literally got everything down on like freaking lock. Diddy's got everything down on lock, bro. Like, he squashed this leak straight through, bro, before he even come out.
Type of thing. And so Diddy initially,
because this would have been massive news, like around like 2000 and like what 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wanted to launch an investigation. Now, we didn't hear Diddy's voice on this audio recording, nor do we think that
there we go.
He was kind of even around when this recording took place. So really, we were just hearing the voices of Christina Coram and Jonathan Perez in this particular tape. But Christina conveyed to Jonathan that Diddy wanted to launch this investigation and how it got onto the staff iPad. And so Jonathan believed that this video was recorded on the iPad, but then Christina
probably was recorded on a freaking staff iPad. These freaking SEX parties are probably recorded on a staff iPad, bro, because just that much like freaking tech, bro, around.
Other people like
they'll probably forget and like think it's a personal iPad, while it's like a staff one.
Told other people about this. Jonathan said that Brandon was actually freaking out about this particular explicit video. And Christina Coram was like, well, was anybody else there? Think, you know, the housekeepers, the chef. And Jonathan said that Chef K might have been around in the theater location when the staffers were kind of talking about this particular explicit video, but that Jonathan didn't relay to Christina Coram that that Chef K was in the theater. He said he didn't want to make it a big thing. And so there were no follow-up conversations after these particular recordings were recorded, but the conversation was then brought to another person, another staffer, that being Fahim, who is Diddy's driver, as well as kind of, I think he was the head of security, that he brought it up a couple weeks later after Christina Coram brought it up. And then Jonathan said that he had told Fahim pretty much the exact same story that he told in court, also that was reported on by Christina Coram too.
Yeah, it's fascinating to hear this, and also wondering if she's not going to be called as a witness. Right now there's no indication that she's going to be, which was a surprise to a lot of us following the case. We have how Jane apparently hugged both the defense attorney and prosecutor in this case before she left the courtroom. We got a question from Danny. Did Jane stare down Diddy when she got off the stand, when she was going out there and giving hugs?
I don't think this witness stared down Diddy, because I think the only person to actually stare down Diddy was Cassie's like husband, when he was finding out everything what was happening with Cassie, like during these like free cuff stuff, when like Diddy was of course like beating on her and stuff like that. So it was only the husband that's like giving Diddy like the friggin' like evil eye, you get what I mean?
I didn't see that from my point of view, and I think even there was like a split second because everything kind of happened so fast.
Because most witnesses, I think it's especially like the female like victims. She would say the majority of them like basically when they were walking into the stands, they never wanted to have eye contact with Diddy. That's why the majority of them are going by the name of Jane Doe, like by a freaking alias. You know what I mean?
That's where I like look down, then I look up, and all of a sudden I'm seeing Jane hugging Tenny Garagos, and Tenny's kind of just like sitting there a little still in that matter. But I didn't see her stare down Diddy necessarily. From what I saw for most of her testimony, she avoided eye contact with him at all times. That's why it was really surprising to see her hug his defense attorney as she was getting off the witness stand.
By the way,
all right. We'll leave it there, guys. We'll leave it there for that one. But yeah, man, this whole Diddy stuff again. It's an absolute madness. Absolute madness, bro. Like this Diddler guy, bro. The Diddler guy. Right. More social media news. Shout out to man like Feared Buck for of course coming through with the goods. If you guys do remember, it was yesterday, right? It's just so there's context for this next clip I'm about to show. So I Show Speed raced Speed. Man can't even spell speed, bro. So I Show Speed raced Ashton Hall. If people know Ashton Hall, as in let me show you guys Ashton Hall. I'm pretty sure if you're on social media, especially on X, you know who Ashton Hall is. Ashton Hall is the routine guy. You know, the guy that likes to dunk his face in like ice cold water. The guy that actually went viral. So it turns out that he was actually a former American football player. And he basically, I think it was like either a wide receiver or a running back. And if you're a wide receiver or a running back in American football, you have to be fast. You have to be fast. And of course, people know that I Show Speed likes racing people who are fast. So he's raced like Noah Lyles, the Olympic 100-meter champion from the Paris Olympics that happened last year. He's raced a few like Aussie rules players. He's raced with some football players. I think somewhere like in Norway or like in Sweden. He was like a professional football player, like the fastest player in that team. So he's raced them and he's actually beaten them, right? But I think the only person that he's lost to is Noah Lyles, and he's raced like Travis Scott. So I Show Speed yesterday raced Ashton Hall, right? And listen, Ashton Hall's a quick guy, right? But Speed's quick, man. And the thing is, though, with like I Show Speed, is the kid's a tremendous athlete, bro. You have to give it to I Show Speed. I Show Speed is a ridiculous athlete, bro. Like, if this kid, right, would have actually like focused on playing, how old is Speed actually? How old is Speed? Let's see. How old is Speed? Darren Jason Watkins Jr. He's born in 2005, so he is 20 years old. He's literally 20 years old, isn't it, right? January 21st. Like, if you grew up like in like, let's say, Europe, Africa, or South America, and actually wanted to and focus on playing football, he would have been like, he'd actually had a chance, bro. Because the kid's a good athlete, man. He's a real good, like he can jump high. He's quick, bro. He's even kind of strong as well. I've seen him in like a few fights. I think he fought like sparring wise though. I think he sparred Aiden Ross. I think that's the streamer's name. I think is it Adrian Ross or is it Aiden Ross? I think it's Aiden Ross. I think it's Aiden Ross, right? But he's part of him. Like I Show Speed's a really good athlete. So once again, guys, like he raced Ashton Hall yesterday and beat him 4 times. 4 times. The first one, Ashton Hall actually tripped and fell on his face, dude. So let's check this out. Let's check this out, bro. Let's check this out. Because when Speed beat him, I was actually not surprised. Like, yeah, the kid's quick. So here it is.
It's time for me to expose Ashton Hall. Speed versus Ashton Hall. Let's get this shit right. It's over for you. Go.
Bro.
Bro. Fuck this nigga. I'm out. Boy.
Bro. He's fast, bro.
What I say?
He's quick, bro.
Look. Too slow. Stop playing with me, dude. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Fam, like Ashton Hall, guys, like Ashton Hall, right? He is, I'm pretty sure he's like a high school, wide receiver / running back. Let's see what position he played, bro. Let's see what position this guy played, man. I want to see what position this guy played before we actually continue the last 2 runs. I want to see position. He was a running back. He was a running back. And guys like running, like it's literally in the name, running back. It is literally in the name, running back, bro. That's crazy. And Speed beat him twice. And he was, Alcorn State Braves running back. The guy was in uni. Of course, like for people that don't know, that aren't in America, like uni, in America, basically like that's the final level to the NFL because most uni students enter for like the NFL draft, and the NFL draft is like of course like the like teams like the Miami Dolphins, Kansas City Chiefs, the Rams, but the Baltimore Ravens, they select like kids from colleges. It's completely different to how football. It's completely different to how like it's done in football wise. There's no like academy for like the Baltimore Ravens, like because they select these kids from college, right? And this bro, like Ashton Hall has a speed of a professional guy, dude, like a professional running back, and ISO Speed has beaten him 4 times. These are the next 2 races. Bare feet.
I'm ready to run again.
Bare feet on concrete, and he still beat him. That's crazy.
I don't want to race you again. Wow.
Yeah, it's too quick.
It's time for
man.
me to expose Ash.
He's absolutely too quick, bro. Like you have to give it to him. You have to give it to him, bro. Beating him 4 times. 4 times, dude. Let's see. Ashton says, "Why living, bro? I won 3 times. You're just scared because your image of those Instagram clips over. You're slow, my boy. Why you leaving?" Beat 3 times. This was crazy. This did get a little bit heated though. It got a little bit heated, bro. Barefoot, bro, is generational. Yeah, barefooted, man. Barefooted, mate. Seen after the race.
You don't weigh enough.
Muscles just for show, bro.
Chat, listen.
Do
Y'all
muscles
asked
just
for the
for show.
race. I made it happen.
Dude, all the muscles just for show. You about to get your shit dusted, bro.
I've been doing this too
You
long.
about to get dusted, gang.
I've been doing
You
it
about to
too
get
long.
Dusted. You get dusted.
Too many
You
times.
getting dusted, bro.
I ain't lost no
You
races.
getting dusted, bro. That's nothing. that ain't nothing.
It's power.
That ain't nothing, bro.
It's what you in the race?
That ain't nothing. Let's
60?
go. We can do 60, 50. It don't matter, bro. We can do 50.
Let's go 60.
Let's go 60.
I'll give you time.
We can do 60.
I think that also if they did 100 meters, because just due to the distance, that speed was creating like the separation on Ashton Hall, bro. I think that in 100 meters, speed can also beat him as well, bro. I genuinely do think
Come
so.
on, bro.
Let's
Hey,
do
it
it.
don't matter. We can do 60.
I'm ready right now. I ain't got to warm up, no nothing.
Let's go then. Let's go. All right, back.
You can imagine doesn't have a warm up.
He got his oatmeal.
Go.
I'm ready.
Let's go, bro.
But anyway, right, circling back, I saw this race. The argument didn't make sense. Yeah, dude. Like Farhan, he beat him with bare feet, bro. Like Speed had bare feet, dude, and he beat him crazy. But anyway, so of course, and you know what, right? Like I have to give up for Ashton Hall. Like the majority of times that I've seen himself and the way that he conducts himself in public and around people, even like in these videos, it's well, bro. Because people will try to clown him, but he goes along with like these clownings. Like even if you guys remember. If you guys remember in the first clip, right, in that first like routine clip where he went viral for, he basically there was one way like he jumped into the pool, and it was like from like 4:30, and it was like 4:31 to like 4:35, and somebody said he was in the air for like 5 minutes, and people started clowning him on that one. In the next video, he said, "Bro, yeah, I was in the air for like 4 minutes," like just making jokes of things like that, and he can take a laugh too. So shout out to him. So he's actually come back with another video after the race, innit? After the race, with Speed, and this is a video that he's actually put out. This another routine video. So this is it. Yo, bro, that's actually pretty funny, bro. That's actually pretty funny. You have to give it to him, though. The guy's funny, bro. He's even got the tear. He's even crying in the thing, dude. He's even crying in the vid, bro. That's funny. That's absolutely funny, bro. That's jokes. Oh my days.
Thank you.
Wait. Well, what did that say? What did that say? What did that say? What did that say?
Thank
I want to read that what that said. The routine paid off, Ashton Hall.
Thank you. Thank you.
We fell short, but I'm gonna keep going.
I say it's like a Call of Duty thing. Like, oh, we lost, but we'll get him next time. Fan says nah, but both fan bases are childish. They were very literally beefing over a race. Yeah, dude, you should, like, it's literally like one of those like neighborhood races that people are beefing over for, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Like, people should be taking this as like it's in good spirit. It's in good spirit, bro. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. There's currently Israel and Iran right now bombing each other, bro. There's other pressing things that matter, fam. There's more important things in the world right now, bro, than two guys racing. There's more important things right now than two guys racing, bro. These guys are out here beefing, fam. Crazy. It's a nice car, though. I don't know if that's his car or not, because I think that's a Rolls Royce Cullinan. I think it's the one with the with like the convertible at the back.
Thank you, bro. Much love.
Secret powder. Listen, shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him. Listen, he's taking the loss really well. He's taking the loss really well, bro. They don't realize, fan says they don't realize it does more to both of their brands and their deals. This collaboration was huge. Was huge. I respect it. Can't lie. I won't be surprised if the drama was this little stage. Yeah. I won't be surprised too, man. I won't be surprised too, bro. These guys he's putting little Easter eggs in these little videos, bro. Man said, why was bro in the elevator for 9 minutes? He's putting little Easter eggs in these videos, fam. This is crazy. Man was, 9:32, 9:41 in the lift, bro. Bro. Yo. Tails says, bro supports Messi and thinks he can beat Speed. CR7 better. Yeah, bro. Come on, man. Ronaldo all the way. Ronaldo, fam. Ronaldo, my goal. Oh, David Beckham got knighted. Yo, man, that David Beckham got knighted. I'm going to have to come back to that one in a second. That's what Speed fans don't get. They don't get Ashes making bags of this collab. Yeah, bro. He's making huge money from this collab, bro. He's making huge... Like, this is why, this is like celebrity stuff 101, bro. What do you think, like, CBS, like the Champions League, are having Speed come over, record like everything, like around in the Champions League final at the Allianz Arena, PSG versus Inter Milan. He was at the WWE doing like Oscar. He was also doing like this freaking like awards and stuff like that, bro. Like, why do you think like companies are having him over? Because he brings eyes. You know what I mean? Like, he brings brand new eyes to the product that a certain companies is showing, bro. Like, this is just normal stuff. This happens all the time with like famous people, and man's making a meme out of the situations. Yeah, I agree, fam, dude. I agree, fam. I agree, man. Right. Roshan says he can post all kinds of videos, but he shouldn't post any of him running. Crowder says, N-word did all that bodybuilding just to get outpaced by Ashley effing speed. Suarez says, Ashton Ho is actually a marketing genius. He's a marketing genius, dude. That's what he is, bro. That's genuinely what he is, man. That's crazy, fam. That is absolutely crazy. But let's move on anyway, bro. Let's move on, mate. Israel and Iran having beef. Sneeko press report outside for referring to as Kanye West. Kanye West trumpet the Diddy Travel spoke about that. Lil Uzi Vert spotted in a one-of-one Rolls Royce Cullinan with an open rear convertible. The streets do change you. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is.
So I'm about to pull up, bro. I said I'm about to pull up. Why you keep calling my phone? What the fuck?
Yo. Oh my days, bro. Ashton is smart. Ashton is a smart Don fam and Speed as well. They were playing these fan bases like a fiddle and they don't even realize it. Yeah, like all these, the majority of all these collabs is just to get more people with more eyes on them, bro. This is actually jokes, bro. This is actually, what the hell, dude. I'm gonna replay it back. I'm gonna replay that again, bro. I'm gonna replay that.
I said I'm about to pull up. Why you keep calling my phone? What the fuck?
Oh, I'm about to pull up right now, bro.
That's actually pretty funny. Right. Lil Baby returned Jack Doherty's chain. Don't really care about that. That was all a stunt. Young Thug and Aiden, that's it, Aiden Ross. That's the kid's name, Aiden Ross. Young Thug and Aiden Ross, he's quitting music to become a streamer after seeing Aiden Ross made 1 million on Kicking last month. Oh my days, bro. Not playing that. Oh yeah, this was crazy. This was mental. Man questions his section. Yeah, he did, bro. My man had to step back down. Like, what the hell was that about? But yeah, I seen this clip earlier when I was at work. A drag racer miraculously survived with minor injuries after his Corvette went airborne during a test run. This is mental. I've seen this, man. And for a guys, how much does a Corvette weigh, man? Because a Corvette's my dream car, by the way. Corvette weight. A Corvette weight. So it's 1,660 kilograms, right? That's how much a Corvette weighs. And for a Corvette, guys, to go flying like this, for a Corvette to go flying like this, like, I do get that sometimes they have to strip the parts off, right, to make the vehicle lighter, though, but a Corvette should not be doing this, bro. This is like what drag cars should be doing, fam. You know those little long drag cars with like 2 wheels at the back and then like those small wheels at the front. This is what they should be doing, bro. This is crazy. I need to put the volume down, by the way, because I know this is going to be loud. I know for a fact this is going to be loud, bro. This is going to be loud, man. So it's a drag race, and look at the car on the right, and this Corvette doesn't seem like it's been stripped. There's literally the real things at the back to stop it from doing wheelies, bro. That's mental. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that, bro. That is crazy. Look. Jesus Christ, man. And I'm pretty sure like these things at the back is meant to stop it from like doing that. It's meant to stop it from like doing a wheelie, bro. And the guy lived, bro. Thank God the guy lived. Look at that. Bro, it hit the metal little barrier. It's gone up and hit the fence. Yeah, man. Good thing no one was there. Good thing no one was there, bro. Dude, like, it just picked up air, man. Imagine how the crash in India went after seeing this. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true, man. Like that crash in India is so sad. It's so sad. There was only one survivor in that crash. I think out of like 200 odd people. One survivor, bro. And he was sitting next to the like the door. You know what I mean? Like it was a rear plane door that he was sitting next to. Yeah. Let's see. Someone's Asino said Grok explain how the Corvette went flying. Let's see if Grok replies back. The Corvette likely went airborne due to high speed and aerodynamic lift at extreme velocities. The car's shape can generate lift, especially if downforce is imbalanced. Loss of certain traction may have contributed, causing instability. The track condition seem unlikely, as initial reports found no issues. Mechanical failure or driver error can't be ruled out, but evidence is staying there. Ongoing investigation may clarify the exact cause, mate. Yeah, dude. For a Corvette to go flying like that, that's so unnormal. That's so not normal. It's so not normal. Right, let's see. Kendrick Lamar, my guy. Apparently that one survivor was near the emergency exit. Yeah, so he was fortunate. Yeah. Actually, let's see this. Actually, was it Air India? Was it Air India? Survivor. Let's see Survivor, bro. Air India, man put Sevilla, bro. Survivor. Air India Survivor. Let's see what happens. So amid older horror on an airline plane crash, story British national Vishwash Kumar Ramesh from Leicester was in C11A being a sole survivor and walking away with just a few scratches. Is truly amazing. Yeah, so here, I can't show that because it's Sky News. British crash survivor Vishwash Kumar Ramesh describes his escape from the Air India plane as Ahmed the Bad. Everyone on the plane died except for him. Yo. Yeah, look, passenger name Akash Bhatt, the same flight 2 hours before the crash. He clearly explained what's wrong with Air India Boeing alone. And the thing is as well, right, guys, like Boeing have been taking it was somebody come out if this was like a year ago, I think it was. Somebody from Boeing, it was somebody that used to work for Boeing. I think it was like an inspector for like the aircrafts for like the planes. He actually came out and said like Boeing are actually doing a lot of cost cutting, so they're basically like going cheap on like parts and stuff like that, and it's very dangerous and people. It's allegedly, by the way, I'm not saying this is something that's happened, but I'm remembering something like this coming out that somebody spoke about this, and I think it was like an airplane inspector, but it's just like allegedly, guys. You know what I mean? So it might be real, might be fake, but he's basically said that like Boeing will actually just like a year ago, Boeing was doing their cost cutting stuff for their planes. It's actually pretty dangerous. Right, he clearly explained what's wrong with the Air India Boeing plane. Yeah. Same flight 2 hours ago. Let's see.
We are almost about to taxi.
But there you go. So that's fake. Apparently that's fake. Apparently that's fake. I've plane phobia for this for a reason, bro. And if that makes sense, I just don't feel safe. Yeah, dude. I don't blame you. So I don't blame you actually, Farhan, bro. When I was in America, coming back from Mexico, we stopped at North Carolina, and it was me and my two cousins. And I still need to put out that vlog, by the way, because I've still got it on private, but I just forget to keep on. I forget to releasing it because it was literally like a year ago now. But me and my cousins, right? Like we're planning to get back to England, and the flight was delayed. And it was like, why is the flight delayed? And it starts going around like the freaking idiots didn't put fuel in the plane, bro. They didn't put fuel in the plane. I was like, of all things to forget to put in the plane is fuel. So we're like delayed for like 2 hours. We were delayed for like 2 hours, bro. I was fuming. I was so pissed because it was the day of the Euro finals as well. I literally would have got back to London around like 1 p.m, come back to Manchester, and then I would be in time for the Euro final. I would have been in time for the freaking Euro final, bro. But these guys didn't put fuel in the plane, man. Crazy, dude. Crazy, bro. So next time now, as soon as I'm in the thing, I was like, did you guys put the fuel in the plane, bro? I want to make it home safe, dude. This could happen anytime, no matter how safe they make it seem. It could happen at any country at any given time. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So Air India survivor got ejected from plane, right? From plane nosediving 700 feet with no parachute, and he somehow did his best Tom Cruise impression to survive, bro. 700 feet, bro. The guy got flung out 700 feet, dude. Oh my days, man. Oh my days, dude. Oh my days, bro. It's so sad, man. It's absolutely so sad. It's so sad that people had to die like this. Antonio Brown is wanted by authorities in Miami-Dade County on attempted murder charge. Say the M word. Charges in connection to a shooting at Aiden Ross's boxing event in May. Yeah, Antonio Brown's an idiot, man. Antonio Brown's an absolute idiot, bro. A guy who was a guy's like Antonio Brown is like a wide receiver in the NFL. I'm pretty sure he was in the Madden 18 cover. I think it was in the Madden 18. I think it was Madden 18. I think it was a Madden 18 cover. No, was it 18 or 19? There you go. He was in the Madden 19 cover. This was him. This guy was so good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like one of the best wide receivers, right? Probably the best wide receiver in the NFL. And of course, you know, ego gets to you. He thinks he's a SHIT. He starts going on crazy benders. Of course, starts doing a madness in his private life, right? And I remember this. Somebody was speaking about this when I was driving from work. Actually, that he actually attempted to shoot somebody at a boxing event, bro. You know what I mean? Like somebody with so much talent, and for him, he could have been like he literally could have been like, let's say, like an icon. He would have been an equivalent to an icon, guys, in like a FIFA. You know what I mean? And he's wasted that all away just because he wanted to do rapping and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, guys, I do like rap music. I do like some rap songs. Some rap songs, right? But the majority of like the message in rap music, like sometimes is really stupid, bro. And for Antonio Brown to wanting to go into rapping, it was dumb, bro, because he's literally one of the best players in the NFL. And he could have done so much more, bro. Off topic here, was an NFL guy arrested for false allegations or initially dismissed last year? Don't remember man's name. I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him. I'm trying to remember now, like, which NFL player got false allegations now. I'm trying to remember now, because I definitely would have known about this. I definitely would. Search him up, please, Farhan, and put his name. Search him up and put his name in the chat if you can, because I probably will remember the situation. I just can't get the guy's name, like, because there's a lot. Because guys, like, bear in mind, right, like a lot of NFL players go through a lot. Tyreek Hill with his partner, dude. Odell Beckham Jr., bro. Like, so much. So a lot of NFL players go through so much SHIT in their private life, bro. So yeah. Let's see, fam. Convy called Lil Baby and thinking he knew who it was for Lil Baby to say, who the hell was Convy? oh, why? Oh my days. Right, we're skipping that. Bro. We're skipping that. Dub goes off and Brad done. Yeah. Anyway, final one, guys. Brian Banks, Xavier Worthy. Yeah, Xavier Worthy. That's it. Yeah, Xavier Worthy, bro. Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy for the Kansas City Chiefs. Very quick. I'm pretty sure he's got the record right now, actually, for the fastest 40 meter dash. 40 meter dash. This is the guy, Xavier Worthy. Yeah. He plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm pretty sure he's got the 40 meter dash record, hasn't he, right now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there you go. Xavier Worthy, the Texas wide receiver, set new NFL combine record for the fastest 40-yard dash with a time of 4.12 seconds. This performance occurred during the 2024 NFL combine in Indianapolis. Yeah, dude, it's Xavier Worthy, bro. Basically, I think he caught his girlfriend cheating on him. he got his, I think he caught his girlfriend cheating on him, right? Then he wanted to break up with his girlfriend. Of course, the girlfriend starts going crazy. I'm pretty sure she calls the police on him, and then the police arrest him. They take him to jail. A lot of things happen, and then it turns out that the girlfriend was actually not telling the truth, allegedly. That's what's happening, allegedly, guys, allegedly. Yeah, you always have to point it out with allegedly. Yeah, you have to point it out with allegedly. Right? But yeah, it's Xavier Worthy, bro. Like, Kansas City Chiefs always like recruit all these fast players, bro. Tyreek Hill, McCall Hardman, Xavier Worthy, dude. Yeah, mate. Anyway, David Beckham. Let's finish this off, mate. David Beckham. So David Beckham, guys, by the way, David Beckham, when I first came to England, he was my first football icon. Like, he was my first like football hero. And then when Ronaldo came, like Ronaldo just changed everything for me, bro. Like, again, like Manchester United, like back to back Manchester United number sevens. We had David Beckham and then Ronaldo, and then after that it's just gone downhill, right? But David Beckham has been given his knighthood. About time. About time, bro. David Beckham should have had his knighthood when he retired from football in 2013 with Paris Saint-Germain, dude. That's when he should have got his knighthood. Like, the amount of contributions that he's done to football. If you look at what the trailblazing, the MLS with LA Galaxy, wow, it was just literally like part-time like plumbers, like a part-time plasterers, part-time builders, right? Playing in the MLS, like the way that David Beckham has changed the MLS, like without David Beckham, then I'm being deadly serious, by the way. Without David Beckham, the MLS would be nothing in today's age, bro. Like the logo will still be the football boot. The logo will still be the football boot kicking the ball, bro. You know what logo I'm speaking about, fam? This is how long back it is, bro. This is how old. It'll still be that, bro. You get me? It will be that, right? Without David Beckham, dude. Like, David Beckham is an absolute pioneer of the sport. For me, I genuinely do think that is so underrated. So underrated, bro. Like the way that his former teammates, even guys who are older than him, who's seen him like practice, who's seen him play, they think that he's one of the most underrated players of his generation, guys. Like, on free kicks, bend it like Beckham, golden balls, bro. Like, he could do everything, dude. And of course, right, like, there was that whole thing, I think it was with Simeone, actually, in the 1998 World Cup, where he got sent off, and people went after him for years, up until I think it was like 2001, 2002, where he scored a free kick versus Greece, to of course put England through, right, for the World Cup, right? Like, but like the amount of abuse that he endured, bro. People coming after his family, people mocking his kids. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And again, it's like trials and tribulations, and he deserves it, man. Like, I honestly, it's such an honor to have a player like David Beckham play for a team like Manchester United, or an absolute honor. And of course, like the way the way that David Beckham had to leave United because of the whole thing with like Sir Alex Ferguson, and the like David Beckham was turning into like a megastar. The guy was massive in Japan. He had like girls falling over him. He was like married to like a Spice Girl, like all that like megastarship. Like, of course, so Alex Ferguson didn't want to deal with that. He actually wanted to stay at Manchester United, by the way. If you guys watched that the documentary that came out, I think it was on Netflix, he actually wanted to stay at Manchester United, but Sir Alex Ferguson was like, no, bro. And of course, whenever he comes back to Old Trafford, he's always welcome back by Manchester United fans, because we love this guy. He's genuinely one of us, even though he wasn't like born in Manchester, like how like Gary Neville, your Paul Scholes, your Nicky Butts were from like Manchester, right? Like David Beckham, I'm pretty sure he was born in London, but like the guy for me is definitely Mancunian, bro. I love David Beckham, dude. I absolutely love this guy, bro. So let's see what's going on right now on X. So Sir David Beckham, the former England captain, has been awarded a knighthood for services of sport and charity and merit as well, bro. Oh my days, and merit, bro. I don't know if it's gonna be like an MBE, OBE, but man, like Sir David Beckham, bro, that's crazy saying that now, fam. Sir David Beckham, dude, massive congratulations, and this is for Manchester United. Sir David Beckham, massive congratulations from everybody at United on this special achievement, Bex. You truly deserve it, 100% truly deserves it, man. 100% truly deserves it, bro. Sir David, Sir Matt, Sir Bobby, Sir Alex. Yeah, love it. Love it. It just fills me with so much pride, man. It fills me with so much pride that David Beckham is getting a knighthood, man. A knight of the realm. A knight of the realm. And this was a free kick I was speaking about against Greece. Crazy. A knight of the realm, man. Pierre Pepper says a mediocre player, a human being who had a family devoted to themselves. David Beckham's advancements it was all happy, no substance. Yeah. You get out of here, you stupid clown. Peter Pepper. You live in a sad man's out here hating on David Beckham, bro, who's achieved more than this guy with his life. He's out here hating on David Beckham, bro. You need to go out there and get a life. That's what you need to do, bro. Man's out here hating, bro, and absolutely spreading false for false freaking energy, bro, and information, dude. Legend, fam. Absolute legend. What's going on, Valentino, bro? What is going on, lad? David Beckham could have a long jersey if he wanted. He just chose not to. That's why people don't really rate him as high. Now, like, the ability that David Beckham had, bro, is crazy, fam. Like, he was a brilliant passer. He was an unreal passer. Like, people forget like how good Beckham's passing was, bro. People forget like how unreal David Beckham's passing was, mate. That's what people forget. This is what a legend looks like, yeah. Yeah, man, like Sir David Beckham, bro. Look at him, bro. Come on, man. Come on, dude. The guy is smooth, bro. The guy is smooth, bro. Everybody knows who David Beckham is, bro. You got Tom Cruise, a Hollywood actor, knows who David Beckham is, man. Put some breast coat on the guy's name, dude. That's crazy. Love that. Soon to Meryl Streep and Kate Winslet are ambassadors for the King. Yeah, classy, mate. Yeah, love it. Love it. But Valentino, fam, you turned in late, brother. I'm literally finishing off right now. I'm literally finishing the live right now. I've been live for like an hour and 20 minutes. But guys, that's it. Thank you. It's not Mankboard. It's actually from London. But guys, that is it. Thank you so much for the people that have tuned in. Thank you to man like Farhan and Valentino for tuning in. Tomorrow, God willing, fam. God willing. Tomorrow is the start of the FIFA Club World Cup. Just before I go, let me show you guys. So tomorrow is the start of the FIFA Club World Cup. But when people know, and it's David Beckham's team actually that's playing tomorrow. That's already done, bro. You're late, fam. You're late, dude. You're late, bro. We've already done this, bro. We've already done the social media stream. You're late, fam. Right, so tomorrow is the FIFA Club World Cup, and listen. Whenever it's the World Cup, guys, people know that there's time zones, there's time differences. If the football is played in North and South America, you know we're staying up late. Because roughly around that time, around 7 a.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., America, like, basically, they're like 5 hours behind. They're like 5 hours behind. Basically, like, they're like 5 hours behind. So, at 1 a.m. tomorrow, it is the FIFA Club World Cup, and that's when it's kicking off. It's Al Ali versus Inter Miami. That is David Beckham's team. They are going to be kicking it off. It's going to be played in America. I'm pretty sure it's going to be played at the Miami Stadium next to the airport, isn't it? Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. I think it's like North Miami. So they're going to be playing it there. So God willing, I do the watch along for this tomorrow, guys. At 1 a.m. So the watch along's at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. bro. The watch along is at 1 a.m. for that one. So please stay tuned for that one. And then of course Thursday. Oh no, it's not Thursday. Sorry, it's not even Thursday. The FIFA Club World Cup. It's not Thursday. It's Sunday. FIFA Club World Cup. FIFA Club World Cup. Yeah, and then Sunday night, 8 p.m. It's Paris Saint-Germain versus Atletico Madrid. We're gonna be doing all these games, guys. Screw it. Why not? I probably won't do buying Auckland City because I probably will be working. So that game can't be done because I'm working. But Al Ali versus Inter Miami is definitely gonna be done, and Paris Saint-Germain versus Atletico Madrid is gonna be done. And then it's going to be Palmeiras and Porto as well. Palmeiras Porto is going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be very interesting because it's Portugal versus Brazil. Then Botafogo versus Seattle Sanders. We're going to be there for that one. Chelsea versus LAFC. We're going to be there for that one. So it's going to be very interesting. Valentino says, have you talked about Jack Doherty versus Little Baby Beef? I think that's fake beef. I genuinely do think that is a stunt. It's fake beef. Fan says, I like Saudi League, but these lot are killing football. Can't lie. Postecoglou already watched up man's receiving offer from Al Ali. Valentino says, have you talked about the survival of the India crash? Bro, we've spoke about that. You're late, bro. You're late, fam. We've spoke about that already, bro. The guy fell about 700 feet. He fell about 700 feet. He was sat next to the emergency exit, dude. You're late, brother. We spoke about that, fam. We've already covered all that, dude. But anyway, guys, I will catch you lot tomorrow for the FIFA Club World Cup. And maybe there might be a... should we do a social media stream before that? Just before the game or during the game? We can do it during the game. We can do it during the game, bro. We can do it during the game. So, yeah, Kanye West did his trial as well. You missed that. Kanye West actually turned up to the Diddy trial, family. Apparently, he was one of the named rappers. I'm just saying. They didn't name him, but people are speculating he's one of the named rappers, allegedly. Allegedly, mate. So, yeah, man. He says, wait. All right, you've got like a minute. Because man needs to come off. You've got like a minute, lad. You have a minute, lad? What are you typing? What are you typing before I come off? He said, wait for you. What do you need? What do you need, bro, before I come off, fam? No? Nothing? 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 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nah, man, I'm trying to think of something. This guy, you're a prick. But I forgot. But yeah, guys, I will catch you a lot later. Tomorrow, I'll leave versus Inter Miami stream, so we'll be up late for that one. Up late for that one, lads. So yeah, if you want to tune in for that one, be with your boy. Be with your boy. We will still be reacting to social media matters. Social media madness while we're doing that live